Hi everyone, my name is CGoodson, and today I will be walking you through my analysis of Germany as a potential investment opportunity. I'll be focusing on a few key areas like living standards, economic growth, innovation, and just the overall investment climate. My goal is to take all of the information that I've been researching over the past few weeks and turn it into a clear recommendation for investors. I hope you enjoy. So as we continue, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Germany as a country. Germany is a high income producing country with what's known as a mixed market economy. What that means really is that private businesses work alongside government regulation and support. It has a population of about 84 million people and operates under a stable democratic government. Germany is especially known for its strong manufacturing and engineering industries. This plays a major role in their economy. Because of these strengths, Germany is considered one of the top economies in Europe. Based on all of the information that I have found thus far on Germany, I would recommend investing in Germany, but with caution, because growth has been slower in recent years, especially due to the pandemic, and there's some structural challenges that they're working through as a country. Now that we have a strong understanding of Germany as a country, we're going to move on to the living standards. And overall, Germany has performed very well. Their GDP per capita is around $54,000, which clearly places it in the high income category. In addition to that, the OECD Better Life Index shows that they have high scores in health, safety, and work-life balance. What this means is that people in Germany generally have good access to good health care. They feel safe in their communities, and they're able to maintain a very nice balance between work and their personal life. Even though Germany's GDP per capita is slightly lower than that of the United States, it has a strong social system which helps maintain a high quality of life. For investors, this is essentially very important because it supports a productive workforce and creates a steady consumer demand, which just creates a very stable economic environment. All right, as we continue forward, what you'll see in front of you is a chart showing the rate of change. It's going to go over the past 4 years and what the economy has done. If you look here, we will see that things are a little mixed. Over the past 4 years, Germany's growth has been a little bit inconsistent, but balances out towards the end. In 2020, there was a sharp decline in the economy. This was due to COVID. In 2021, they had a very strong recovery. But then in 2022 and 2023, what we see is that the growth has just slowed. Overall, the average growth rate is only about 0.17%, which would be considered slow and possibly even be considered a weakness. But if you look long term, this reflects a mature and stable economy. For investors, this is key. It's going to mean that this economy has lower volatility and more predictable outcomes, which is great for investment. Even if the growth here is not as fast as some other developing countries, it's good to see that it is stable and predictable long term. Okay, so now we're moving on to innovation. This shows what Germany does well and what is up and coming for them. They are actually considered a global leader in innovation, and they rank 11th in the Global Innovation Index. They are known to perform strongly in areas like research, manufacturing, technology. All of these show that there is a very strong foundation for long-term development, which is great for investors. Germany's strength in human capital and research means that it has strong universities, lots of students learning and coming into the workforce. They then also now have a highly skilled workforce that has come out of these universities. It also performs well in knowledge and technology outputs, such as patents and advanced manufacturing. At the same time, of course, there's going to be some weaknesses. They have some problems in digital infrastructure, and then they're working through getting better access to funding for some of these up and coming businesses. Of course, those weaknesses can slow down innovation if they're not improved, but it seems that Germany is working towards improving those. And as long as they do those things, Germany remains a very competitive and innovative economy. Here, we're going to talk over the investment climate. When we look at the overall investment climate for Germany, they offer a very stable environment. It has a strong democratic republic, clear regulations, and strong institutions that help protect businesses. We also already know that they have a very highly skilled workforce, a strong industrial base, especially in manufacturing and engineering, and these factors alone make it easier for businesses to operate and grow over time. Again, with all of these advances, there's going to be some weaknesses or things that they have to work through. This could cause slower economic growth and could limit short-term returns, but not long-term. They have some gaps in their infrastructure and business funding. This could make expansion a little more difficult, but overall, Germany is viewed as stable, and the long-term investment return is better than some of the faster growing economies. As we come to a close here, we're going to look over this investment outlook, kind of summarize everything that we've already heard and go back over some of the strengths and risks, and then of course my final recommendation for the investors. We know already that Germany has high living standards, which is a major strength, as well as strong innovation and a very stable economy. These factors are going to make it a very attractive option for investors that are looking for reliability and a long-term potential. Maybe not short-term, but we're looking long-term here. At the same time, we went over some of the weaknesses, such as slow economic growth and some infrastructure challenges that Germany has and is working through. Investors should always keep those things in mind. Because of this balance, however, my final recommendation is that you should invest in Germany, but with caution. It offers a solid long-term potential with investments with minimal risks, especially for investors who are here to prioritize stability over rapid growth. I look forward to talking to you guys in the next one.